a deep conditioning treatment and all that stuff in my hair, so do not mind it. It's a hot, hideous mess. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something because it was something that I definitely thought about um, when I woke up. And what it is the other side of fear. I spent a lot of my life moving around to unfamiliar places, you know, doing a lot of things that put me outside of my comfort zone. So I'm used to doing it, but it doesn't stop me from fearing what I don't know. My mind is really always like dissecting things and breaking them down a lot. I'm like one of those people that kind of like uncover things and stuff like that. Sometimes because I think that way, I'm more prone to having a fear-based mindset. And I really try to get myself out of it because that's not who I choose to be. And that's not really who I am at the core. You know, I think I went through so many things in my life and it made me walk around fearful, kind of, you know, like with a wall up, because I've always had to do things on my own. Because of the things that happen in my life, I keep everything to myself. So while everyone thinks I'm doing like great and people always think I have it all together, you know, because I don't show or express what's going on in my mind. And that's completely not true. Like, I go through some really, really deep stuff in my head, and I'm one of those type of people that I help everyone around me, but I don't necessarily help myself. Like, okay, I'm good, I'm okay, you know, and I don't really dissect what's going on with me, but I'm always the person that everyone else comes to. Where I am in my life right now, I'm in a state where I really could be fearing a lot of different things because I'm in a place where I know no one. My sister doesn't live here anymore. I'm actually in Houston by myself, you know. The fact that I don't know what's going to happen next, it really does, or it really can take a toll on you mentally and make you fear what's yet to come. But what I'm here to say is, on the other side of fear is liberation. On the other side of fear is happiness. On the other side of fear are your dreams. All you have to do is keep your mind in a positive frame. You have to trust that God has your back. You have to trust that what you want is what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, we fear so much because we don't know it. As people, it's like, if you don't know it, it makes you afraid. So that's why a lot of people like stay in their comfort zones. But on the other side of fear is definitely liberation, is definitely happiness. I've done so many things in my life where I had to take a leap of faith, not knowing anything that was about to happen, you know, like not knowing where money was going to come from, not knowing when I was going to eat, not knowing if I was even going to have a roof over my head. I would literally up and leave. It's a little story time, and this was a long time ago. So when I moved to Baton Rouge, I moved to Baton Rouge from Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. Bloomsburg is kind of close to Philly. That's where I went to my second school that I went to. I went to two different universities. I went to that university, and that's where Naya was born. Moved from Bloomsburg all the way to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That was probably like a 18 to 21 hour drive. Drove a U-Haul. Didn't know anything about the area, never been there, don't know anyone from there. And yes, it was uncomfortable in the beginning, but I started to learn my environment that I was in. I started to like it. You know, I started to get familiar with everything that was out there. And it actually was a very, very nice experience. I ended up really liking the apartment. That's when I was doing all the reaction videos, if you guys remember. All those reactions. It was like over 400 reaction videos were done. And that was before the YouTube channel started with pranks, vlogs, and challenges. But went there, didn't know anything about anything, and actually really started to get comfortable and understand it. And it actually was a great experience. I met people out there, you know. It wasn't as bad as you would think. Like, a lot of people stay in the states that they're in or in the cities that they're in because they're afraid of unfamiliar territory, you know. People want to be comfortable and be used to what they're used to. Like, oh no, I know this place. This is my home. I don't want to move from here, you know. So a lot of people are really comfortable with that. But I've always been the type of person that likes to travel. I like to see the world. I like to be in places that I don't know because you never know how much you'll like it. I really ended up liking every place that I moved to because I moved a lot of places and I liked them all for different reasons. So that's just an example of the other side of fear. Like, that's where YouTube started for me. YouTube started there. you know, and honestly, it was the best experience ever being in Baton Rouge because it was me completely going outside of my comfort zone and doing something unfamiliar and just taking a chance on life, taking a chance on God, you know, and trusting that I'm being led. I'm being led the right way, you know. I just trusted myself. I just kept going. I'm really happy that I did it. What would my YouTube experience be without Baton Rouge? Baton Rouge was literally where it all started. So we got to familiarize being comfortable with being uncomfortable. We're never going to be able to experience any type of growth. We won't be able to experience anything new if we're like super comfortable. You have to take a risk to get rewarded. You have to be uncomfortable, you know? And I had to learn that. And so, yeah, I'm at a different place now, but it is definitely still uncomfortable because it's like I'm not where I want to be, you know, in many aspects, and also just not knowing what's going to happen next, you know? So I just want to let you guys know, if you've ever thought about doing something that made you a little bit scared, or if you thought about taking some type of leap of faith, I encourage you to do that, because you never know what's to come out of taking a chance. You're always going to be comfortable, and you're always going to know what's going to happen if you take the comfortable and the safe route. I think the most beautiful thing about life is not knowing. That's what makes life such a gift. The fact that we don't know everything. The fact that we're just learning as we go. We're all learning as we go. Nobody has a blueprint to life. Nobody knows what it takes to be successful for every single type of person. Nobody knows what it takes to grow for every single person, because everyone was constructed differently. Yeah, we have the same hands, feet, arms, you know, like body parts and stuff like that, but we all are different. We're the same, but we're different, you know, so it takes something different for every person. We have to go through things, we have to learn ourselves, we have to really figure out what it is that we want in life, what it is that we like, but we have to take a risk. There is no reward without a risk, you know. And on the other side of fear, like I said, is happiness, is liberation, is peace, you know, is learning something, wisdom. It's a lot of different things, you know. Life is way too short to allow fear to hold you back. So I encourage you guys to go after your goals, go after your dreams, accomplish them, be confident in your decisions, you know, because a lot of times we're not really confident because we've never actually done it before. But that's how we develop our character. That's how we develop wisdom and understanding. Is just to try something, you know, to just do it. You literally have to just do it, because the human mind will psych you out of anything that's unfamiliar, because that's what our brains are designed to do, protect us. You know what I'm saying? So we always think, oh no, that's not a good decision to make. That's not a good thing to do because I don't know this and I don't know that and I don't know this and I don't know that. But it's like, maybe you're not meant to know. Maybe you're just supposed to go on this journey, you know, on this unknown journey of life that's going to help you to learn who it is that you are, and help you to develop some skills and some wisdom along the way. Helps you to meet some people that you never thought you would meet, or do things that you never thought you would do. You know what I'm saying? I did so many things that I'm so happy that I did, because I took a leap of faith and because I didn't allow fear to stop me from doing things that I actually want to do. So I really just wanted to make this video for you guys, just to let you guys know that there's so many beautiful things on the other side of fear. You just have to have faith that you're protected, that you're divinely guided, and that everything is going to be okay. I think life is way too short to be comfortable. Life is way too short to not want to take a risk, you know, because there's so many beautiful things about this world that we have not yet seen. And the only way we'll be able to see it is if we take a risk and if we go to the other side of fear. All right, you guys, well, I love you very, very much. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a big fat thumbs up. My shout out for the day goes to Rose Gold. Thank you so much for subscribing and having your bell turned on. Thank you so much for leaving comments. I really love and appreciate you. For those of you who want a shout out in my video, make sure you hashtag love letter. You can send me positive words, or you can just leave the hashtag and nothing else. Make sure you also Leave comments on other videos you like to see me do. Let me know what you guys like so that I can get creative and do things like that. And I love you guys so much, and I will catch you guys in my next video.